Hey guys, Joseph James here. Welcome back. This is our market prep for tomorrow, September 22nd. Let's see what tomorrow's bringing for us. First of all, what do we have for news events? Now, of course, you guys can find this information on our blog at schooloftrade.com/blog. Tomorrow, 22nd of September, working our way through the month of September here. 9:30 open, 10 o'clock July house price index, 1 o'clock Treasury sale, 4:30 API crude. And of course, don't forget, later on this week, guys, we got the G20 summit. Those announcements, the meeting announcements coming out later on this week. We've also have FOMC day on Wednesday. So tomorrow could be a potentially another low day in volume-wise, relatively speaking, for this time of year. Just because, of course, we have the G20 and the FOMC this week. So this would be important information for us to watch out for. So no real news events before the U.S. Open tomorrow morning. We, of course, will be open at 2:45, so come out and check us out tomorrow morning for that. Let's take a look at what our markets look like as far as tomorrow goes. All right, so looking at crude here, guys. First things first, I want to look at, obviously, marking up my trend lines a little bit here. Try to box in this price, get a better handle as far as what we're going to be looking at for tomorrow. Now I'm going to head back here a couple days. Again, try to get some longer term trend lines here drawn. We can, of course, better define what this price action could look like. So, of course, looking at a broad scale here, as you guys can see here, we've got pretty much traveling just below this 70 even level, right? There's our 70 even right there, 70 even. So, of course, very sideways here. You can see, however, though, around this 70, it's been pretty active. We've had a lot of consolidation here last week around 70. We, of course, are seeing consolidation today around 70. All right, so, of course, the better situation here would be to get involved with this price here below this 69 even level, right? Let this thing get below the 69 even or get above, right, that 71 even level. As you can see, the 70 even level is just becoming this kind of a vacuum here for price. And if we can do it, we would like to stay away from trading around that 70 even level. So we're going to look for price to break above that 71, get below the 69, and be taking some long or short positions here in the market. Now I'll zoom in a little bit closer here, so you guys can see. But basically, we've got double tops, double bottoms here on crude, and it's a pretty easy spot to see here. We simply need to see some more price action here, getting back up to the upside or the downside. So on crude tomorrow, look for price, of course, to break either the upside above that 70-75 level there, or down below the 69 even level for us to start getting some more higher probability trades. And of course, here in the gold, going to zoom out once again. We'll try to see a little bit bigger picture here on this thing. Mark up some trend lines. These, of course, on my slower time frame, are going to be major trend lines here. And once again, zooming out here, right, trying to get the bigger picture, we can quickly here notice a wedge pattern, right, wedge formation, of course, you can see here, trading well above, just above that 1,000 even level. But as you can see, once again, very much the same type of thing we're seeing there on crude, right? We've got this, obviously, this very choppy area here around these big round numbers. Now, what this tells me, obviously, is that lower volume we saw this morning, sideways price action, having, of course, the inability here to really shrug off this 1,000 even level. And we're going to continue to see this 1,000 even level become a major concern here because we need to see more volume in the market. Once we get some more volume, getting this thing propped back up above that 1,000 even level, we're going to start seeing a lot more high probability trades. Now, just like the crude, we ideally here, as I zoom in, we're going to want to see this thing really kind of grow some legs and either get above that 106 level here, down below this 996 even level, to start giving us a little bit more room to breathe, because as you can see here, lots of these levels on top of each other right now. So sideways price action. Want to see this thing, of course, like I said, get above this 106 area, maybe that 104 at the least here, or drop below that 995 even level. That way it gets us above this consolidation area. So once again here, seeing some sideways price action here, in this case on the gold. Next up, let's grab our euro. And now in the euro, same thing. Let me zoom out for you guys real quick. I'm going to look to define some trend lines here for you. That way we can try to get a better handle on the overall direction here of the market. As you can see here, we have a short-term trend down, and overall long-term trend is clearly here to the upside. Let's zoom in a little bit closer here. We can get a better idea of where we stand. Okay, big round number there at 4,700, 1.4700 there on the euro. Obviously, we want to look to get above that for us to try to get some higher probability trades, get below that 46.68 level. But once again, we're seeing a very common denominator here on all these markets, and of course that is seeing this relatively sideways overall trend sideways here over the last couple days. So we're going to want to see some higher highs, lower lows going into this market tomorrow on increasing volume to try to get us some higher probability trade patterns. All right, so once again, looking at a longer term trend up, short term trend down, and of course we're going to see these two collide here tomorrow morning, so be sure to come with us and join us on the euro. Let's take a look at our Rusell real quick. Now, of course, the Rusell being one of the E-minis, All right, once again, let me zoom out a little bit on the Russell so you guys can see exactly where this price has been. Once again, seeing a long-term trend up, relatively short-term trend down, and we're going to see these two collide here, most likely early morning hours tomorrow morning. Now, once again, zoom in a little bit closer here, we can see very sideways price action. As high up as 620 even, and as far down here as 608 even. Big round number there at 600. We're well away from that, but of course, as you can see here, we've got some well-defined double tops, double bottoms, and just an inability here to break new highs. So again, we're going to want to see this price break out of this consolidated area, try to get below that 608 even level. That'll open things up for us. Or of course, get above. Ideally, it would be above 620, but I'll take 617 half there here in the Russell. Of course, that will open things up for us, give us some more room to breathe, and will of course increase the probability of success on our trades tomorrow morning. Let's grab the DAX next. Of course, our DAX market, of course, has been a little bit temperamental lately. A little bit lower than we would like to see. We have a long-term trend up, relatively short-term trend down here. And just like we saw there in the Russell, we've got ourselves in a relatively sideways position here over the past couple days. We saw a lot of traction here around this 5630 level here in the DAX, you can see down here. Right, but we had a pretty big jump there towards the end of the morning, and we're going to hopefully continue to see this thing continue back to the upside. Look, of course, here for high probability trades here below the 65 even level. That big round number there at 5,700 above us. But of course, we'll be looking for some trade opportunities between 86 half and that double zero, and of course below that 65 even level until we get down to this chopping area about 56, 51. All right, guys. Once again, my name is Joseph James. There's your market prep for tomorrow morning. We'll see you guys in the room, 2:45 a.m. Bye-bye for now.